Hi, Scott Orlin with CINEMA-Magazin. I am here in Pasadena, California with the stars of the new medical drama, The Night Shift. Eoin Macken, Jill Flint. Let me ask you guys, we've seen many versions of medical dramas over the course of our lifetimes on television. What sets The Night Shift apart? What makes this one unique and different?
I think because it's set in the night shift, as you said, it actually makes it different because it's so much more chaotic, and by virtue of being at nighttime as opposed to the daytime, different things happen. Because it's more, the people coming in are crazier, they're on drugs, they're drunk.
How you would end up in a night, like in a hospital at 3 in the morning. Just take a list of the possibilities of what got you there. But yeah, the feel of the show is entirely different. The speed, the pacing of it, the characters, how they interact with each other, just the feel of it is entirely different.
And also because it's set in an army hospital, that also brings a different, which hasn't been done before.
How good of a doctor do you think you would be? If, God forbid, you were put into an emergency situation, do you have the temperament? Do you think there's something specific, a special skill set?
I'm an amazing nurse. I can tell you this, I'm an amazing nurse, but when it comes to like blood and guts and needles, no. But I'm an incredible nurse. I love the research of it, and I like the calm environment of examining a patient and knowing what they need and then going for it. You, however, you would improvise the whole thing. You'd be like, your arm's broken.
Yeah, totally fine. We'll fix that. If they don't. You know what? I think it'd be very difficult. I think until you're in that situation, it'd be very hard because you got to make decisions that are life and death decisions about somebody, and I think that's very hard to do. And I could imagine if you did that and made the wrong choice, that's very hard to live with. So I'd like to think I'd be good at that, but I don't know.
Now, actors sometimes are thrown into all these different scenarios with people they really don't know, and you're scared together, but you guys are now put into a scenario where you were ex-lovers, you were in an ex-relationship. How do you develop that chemistry? How do you develop it so an audience believes that there's a history between the two of you?
Well, fortunately, we get along well, and we banter well.
Do we though? Really?
No, we don't.
I mean,
we can't stand each other.
Yeah. Which obviously means you could have been in a relationship. There you go.
Find each other repulsive.
Were you married in a former life, and this is
find
what
each other.
I don't know. This was.
No, but the two of us, I don't know. Like you can see, we have a silly banter back and forth.
Do you know? I always think about actually, I'm not sure if I should say
that and booze.
What was that? That and booze.
That and booze.
Alcohol makes everything better. You just get drunk together and then you're best friends. No, I think it's a weird thing with chemistry on film because you're not quite sure what it's going to come across or not. And when you act with somebody who you like and you care about as a person, then it kind of comes across. But there's that quote, wasn't it, in Friends by Joey, when he said that when people have chemistry together on screen, it means they haven't slept together. And then he's like, that's why I've got no chemistry with anybody because I've slept with everybody. That's why it looks like I'm crap. You know? So
people quote great presidents, people quote theologians, Joey from Friends. It's the first time I've ever been quoted.
Beautiful.
Last question for you is, if people are watching in Germany and, we think we know what a hospital, the aesthetics of working there. How real does it get to you? I mean, I can only presume that there's actual equipment and everything there. Are there moments of adrenaline rushes for you when you're doing some of these sequences where, not that you're really operating, but you really feel the moment?
We had to do, I'm sorry.
I was, but you just go ahead.
No, we had to do, we had a scene, well actually it was 4 scenes, 7 pages that we did all in one shot, one camera shot, directed by Eric LaSalle. And it was such a fast-paced movement. It wasn't necessarily the adrenaline of, oh my gosh, there's a guy coming in who's, got a gunshot wound. It was more the adrenaline of, dear God, please don't let me lose my line. But yeah, absolutely. There are moments where you're in the middle of it, like when we were wrestling that guy. Do you remember that scene where we were wrestling that guy down? I got punched in the face. There's definitely moments.
We did some pretty visceral stuff, and I was lucky enough to do some stuff on motorbikes, on a helicopter, where myself and Ken had to rappel off this 50-foot thing, and a lot of that time we had to jump through, go through a burning building and just jump through windows and stuff. And that was great. And yeah, it's because a lot of the
You're
stuff.
a mountain climber and a swimmer. You do all this kind of
I
stuff
am
anyway.
now, after doing all
I was about
this,
to say,
I am,
in the opening episode, we were hanging upside down trying to repair that kid.
Dude, that was cold. That was the first 5 minutes. You're like, I will totally do that. Then after an hour, you're like, what the fuck am I doing? It's terrible.
This is why you're actors and doctors.
I know, right?
Jill, I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much.
Absolute
Owen,
pleasure.
really
Pleasure.
appreciate it.
It's a pleasure.
And this is Scott Orlin. Until next time.